All right, in this video, I would like to prove that the limit as z goes to 0 of e to the z minus 1 over z is equal to 1. So this is a limit that you can do in calculus. Here we're thinking about it in terms of the complex numbers. If you do it in calculus, you can use L'Hopital's rule. The main problem being basically that the top of this fraction and the bottom of this fraction are both going to 0 as z is going to 0. So in the complex numbers, there's a nice way to deal with this. The first thing that we want to do is we want to write e to the z like this. This is a familiar way of writing e to the x or e to the z. And in general, e to the z is equal to this series, where each term of the series is a power of z divided by that number factorial. So this is z to the second over 2 factorial. This is z to the third over 3 factorial, and then so on. And notice that on the right-hand side here, we have a 1. And so we can subtract that 1 to the other side. So this actually gives us e to the z minus 1 as a series. Okay. So now what we want to do is we want to take this series and we want to divide it term by term by z. Because what we're dealing with up here is e to the z minus 1 over z. So we want to divide everything by z. So we want to divide everything term by z. If we do that with the first term, we'll get 1. The second term, if we do z to the second over 2 and then we divide by z, we should just get z over 2. And then z to the second over 6, and then so on. So this series actually is e to the z minus 1 over z. So this series is e to the z minus 1 over z. And so that means that if we take the limit as z goes to 0 of this series, then that should give us our answer. And maybe you can see what's going to happen next, that all of the terms of this series have a z in them, except for 1. And so if I take the limit of this as z goes to 0, I'm actually just going to get 1. And that's it.